Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Today we are doing, I did quit clapping, don't know what that's about. But today we are doing, oh my god, I did it again. Today we are doing something that is very long overdue, and that is organizing underneath this bathroom sink right here. I'm currently sitting in our guest bathroom, I guess, but I use this bathroom a lot to get ready. It's where I keep all of my makeup, and it's where I come every single morning to do my makeup and get ready for the day. So because of that, it's kind of just become a little bit of a mess. Moving in here, I knew that I was gonna get new storage and things like that, so I kind of just threw in what I had and I've been working with it. But I'm someone who I function better in an organized system, area, whatever. So I've been kind of just wanting to put it all together, make it really work for me specifically, and that's what I'm gonna do today. So we're just relaxing. I'm in a big giant sweatshirt and we're gonna, just chill and organize my bathroom. So I thought I'd bring you guys along. Before I start, I want to show you the things that I picked up to organize my bathroom. I purchased all of this on my own and it's from Amazon, so I'll have it all linked down below. It's also in my Amazon storefront, but let me show you everything that I got. So first thing is just this little black two-tiered stand. It has super small holes in it, so nothing will fall through, but if ever something was wet in here, it won't get gross because it could drain, if that makes any sense. And then it also has two little hooks. So it has one right here and then one on the other side. So you could hang I guess if you put this in your shower, you could use it for a loofah or things like that. I'll probably hang the towel that I use to take my makeup off, something like that. I haven't really figured it all out yet, but I got that. And then I also picked up this, which I think is super cool. I'm really excited about this. So this is a 3-tiered Lazy Susan. So it spins on the bottom and you have 3 different tiers that you can put stuff on. And it's pretty tall actually, but I checked and it fits under my sink. So I'm really excited about this. I think that this will be so handy, and I'm such an advocate for Lazy Susans because you can obviously put stuff at all angles and you can spin it and you can access everything. So I'm excited about that. I think that will be super helpful. And then just a few small things that I picked up. I picked up this 3-pack of little cylinder containers. These are just acrylic with a little top, and I think that I'll use these for hair bands, Q-tips, things like that. So I got 3 of those. And then the last thing that I picked up is this little set of woven baskets. So these are a little cream color, super affordable, again, obviously from Amazon, and it comes with 2 smaller ones of the same size and 1 bigger one. So I don't, again, know, how I'm gonna use everything, but I think that with what I got, and I have a few organizational things already, I think that I'll be set. So yeah, I think the best thing to do to start out is to get everything out of this cabinet. So let's do that and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this is what it currently looks like. So it's not terrible, but it definitely could just be used better. There's a lot of just empty space, and it's just not exactly what I would love. I'm trying to move you in a little closer. So I'll give you a quick little rundown of it right now. I have my everyday stuff kind of right here in the front. Then I have some random stuff here. It's hard to organize things like floss picks and Q-tips and things like that. So that's what that is. This is all hair stuff, so hair clips, elastics, my little scalp brush, random things like that. This is all extra makeup. And then in this one over here, this is kind of again, kind of a mishmash, but I have some self-tanner, I have some wax strips, extra deodorant, things like that. Then I have a box of tampons. And then up here, you can barely see it, but this little bin right here is my everyday makeup. So I just pull the thing out every single day and I'll put it on the counter and do my makeup. Then I have my everyday stuff down here, like I mentioned. And then this thing over here is pretty random. So I have my makeup mirror, which I honestly don't use very much. I have some extra hand soap, some bubble bath, just some random products. Some more everyday stuff in here, deodorant. I have a hair thing, a few hair things, body lotion, and just some random stuff like that. So I think my plan of action is to pull everything out, maybe work from one side and then I'll do the next. This thing is actually a sliding drawer, which is built in to underneath the sink. So I obviously can't move that, but I think I can make better use for it. I'm gonna, again, pull everything out and I'll just kind of go one by one, see what fits in the bins, see what I think will work the best, and then that's how we'll work it. All right, right, so I pulled out those bins and a few random little things. I wiped down the surface. We did recently move in here about a month ago, so it's like pretty clean still, but I just gave a quick little wipe down with a microfiber and some Windex multi-surface cleaner. And now I'm gonna kind of just start with what I know like I'm gonna put in things. So for example, like my hair elastics and my like bobby pins, I know I'll probably use with these. So I'm gonna go through like that and just put everything that I already know where I want to go in those containers, and then I will move forward with like kind of the random things, because those are always the things that end up just being like annoying kind of to deal with. So I'm gonna make it easier for myself, start with what I know, and then I'll move on from there. We are going to start with my hair elastics. So I have this bin right here next to me. I know it's kind of cut off for you, but I'll show you like the fun part, which will be putting it in the containers. So I'm gonna start with my big cylinder container, and I'm gonna use this for all of my hair elastics. I have so many hair elastics, so I think that this size is what I'm gonna need to hold all of them. I'm gonna go through and, you know, put them all in here. I have this little container right here, but it's mixed with the super, super tiny elastics, and I would like to keep those separately. So I'm gonna kind of go through, separate them all out, put the big elastics in this container, and then I will go through afterwards and put the mini elastics in a different container. All right, it's been about 10 seconds, but I realized that I'm going to put the small elastics in a small one while I'm going through this, because otherwise I feel like I'm doing double the work. So big elastics go in here, small mini elastics go in this small container. Again, this is obviously like I'm just doing this at random and I'm figuring out while I go, but I'm going to switch the small elastics into this big container just because I have so many. I think I bought a pack of like literally like 500 or something because it was really cheap. But because of that, they don't fit in this little small one. So I'm gonna put the bigger elastics in the other small one that I have. I don't know if these will honestly fit either, but we're gonna try. I think I'll be able to manage that better. And then I'm gonna put the small ones in this big container. Yeah, that was definitely needed. And then I will keep going with this. Let's hope that this works. Okay, so this is kind of what we're working with. These are definitely like, you know, pretty stuffed. This is the small elastics one, and then this is all of my bigger elastics. I have a lot of elastics clearly, but you know, obviously this is something I use like every day. So I'm cool with this. I think this is fine. And I think it looks a lot better than, you know, kind of scattered everywhere. So now that I have that kind of together, I still have like a lot of scrunchies and things like that. I use these all of the time. So I'm gonna go through, look at the ones that I still use, whatever ones I don't use. Like I have a few with like little bow things. I just don't wear those. So I'm gonna get rid of those. But the ones that I do use, I will keep, and I don't know what I'm gonna put them in. Honestly, I haven't decided. I might use this thing and just lay them all in here, and then use this little last one for bobby pins. I feel like that might be a good plan of action. So I'm gonna try that out, see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I will figure something else out. So bobby pins are in here. I don't have a ton, but I'm okay with like the container not being completely filled up. I think having the extra space actually ends up looking really nice. And I'm going to just quickly wipe this little white container out because this is like pretty dirty. If you're wondering, I got this container a long time ago from Target. They have a lot of cheap like storage containers and things like that. So I'm again just gonna wipe it out with the same Windex that I used before, same little microfiber, and just give it a super quick wipe down. There we go. Not perfect, but definitely better. And now I'm just gonna stick all of my scrunchies in here. I think I'm gonna try to keep half of it for hair clips. So let's see if that works. I do have kind of a lot of hair clips because I wear them like all the freaking time. Actually, you know what? These ones are terrible. They don't stay in my hair. So those are gonna go. Might actually fit now. I'm gonna put like my small little ones in here as well. I have these little like clips that hold my hair back while I'm doing makeup. I'm gonna stick that in this one. And then I have these little elastics. They're like almost like when you were younger, at least like when I was younger, people wore these on their wrist and they would like hold keys or something. I got them because they're supposed to be like like they don't like pull your hair or something when they're in your hair, but they don't work in my hair, so I'm gonna get rid of those. And yeah, I think that's pretty much good. We have emptied this whole drawer of hair stuff. The only other thing I have is this little scalp massager thing, but I don't use that, so, or no, I do use that, but it's not gonna go in a bin. So we will leave that as is. I'm gonna stick all the stuff that I'm gonna get rid of just in this bin, so it's kind of all contained, and then we will move on to the next drawer. So next we have all of my extra makeup that like I have extras of. My camera's crooked. What's new? I don't have like too much because I went through pretty recently and got rid of the stuff that either was expired or that I just wasn't ever going to use, and then I was like convincing myself I was going to use, but I won't. So I again don't have too much, but I think, oh my god, hello. I think I'm gonna use one of these little woven baskets and put everything in here. I do have some larger makeup palettes that won't fit in here, so I'll kind of see what's best to do with that. For the most part, everything will fit in here, so I'm just gonna honestly kind of throw everything in here. I don't have like too much anymore. Like I said, I only have like a few extra concealers, some brow products, mascara. Ooh, eyeliner. I was needing a new eyeliner. That's great. See, this is what happens when you go through your stuff. And then I have a few extra brushes, but let's see. Do I use all of these brushes? Yeah, I actually do. Okay, I'll keep these. I have some spoolies. These are really helpful for when you're doing your mascara to kind of brush through the clumps. Not that this is a makeup video. So I'm gonna keep these, just throw them in there as well. And then these are the 3 palettes that I was talking about. Let's see, actually these might fit in here on like the side. Yeah, that kind of works. All right, there we go. That is all of my extra makeup, all into this one thing. We don't need this giant blue ugly bin anymore. So that is so exciting. Now we get into the part that's like not fun. I never know what to do with this stuff. It's all just like random. It's honestly kind of annoying, but I think this is where I'm going to use, let's see, what do I want to do? Yeah, I think I'm going to use the Lazy Susan, and I'll put it on the bottom one, like the stuff that I don't use too often. So let me pull that over here. I brought you even a little bit lower. I know this is such a weird angle, but I think this will be the best way to do it. So I'm going to go through and just, you know, put things on here that, see, that's the issue though. Some things won't fit. So what's a better thing I can do? Let me think. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do both of these drawers at the same time because they're both kind of random. So I'm gonna open them both up, see what will fit on the bottom. What will fit, I'm going to put on the bottom because, you know, again, this is stuff that I don't use that often. And I like to kind of line the outside first. So if you can see, I'm putting stuff on the outside, and then I'll put stuff in the middle that like I know I literally never use, because I think that that will be a good kind of plan. Okay, so we have the bottom kind of lined. It probably looks pretty random, and honestly it is. We have some like body stuff, it goes into hand soaps, and then it kind of goes into hair. So, you know, maybe not the most ideal, but I feel like you have to just make it actually functional. So that's what we're gonna do in there. And then I have extra floss picks as well. I'm gonna kind of squeeze them in the middle because I don't actually use these ones. We have different ones in the other bathroom that I use. So these are just extra and I don't need to have access to them. I'm also gonna stick my extra deodorant back here in the middle. That looks pretty good to me. I think it looks pretty organized and cohesive. Now we're gonna move up a level. So I'm trying to think of kind of how I wanna do this now. I think that I'm going to do, let me think. Clearly you could tell from the last clip, I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. So I just took a minute off camera, kind of like thought about how I wanted to organize all this, and let me show you what I did. So I stuck this thing in here because I realized I was, you know, loading it all up right here on the ground, and moving it in there was gonna be difficult when it was heavy. So I stuck that there. Stuff is still gonna move around on there, but that's what we have for right now. Over here, I stuck the black little shelf thing, and it fits absolutely perfectly in this little drawer, which is super nice. I stuck it with this little hook facing out so that I can put my everyday face towel right there, and I think that will be super functional. So for right now, I don't know how I'm going to finish off this little Lazy Susan, so I'm gonna work over here on this black stand. getting somewhere. So I switched the bins. So this is my everyday makeup. I put my towel that I use every day to like wipe off like if makeup gets on my hand or whatever. And then I have my tampons back there. And then down here is the extra makeup. This black thing is pretty much done. I just need to stick this little towel that I use right here. And that's it for this thing. Now we need to work over here. I need to stick kind of all of like our big little like things like extra soap and things somewhere in here. So I'm gonna move this forward and just stick these in the back. Honestly, not the most like aesthetically pleasing, but you know, they have to go somewhere and there's extra room back there. So I'm just gonna stick those in the back. I also have some bigger things, like I have some bubble bath, I have some body lotion, and then I have my big makeup mirror, which again is something that I don't use too often. So I'm gonna actually scooch these this way, and then I will stick this mirror right here in the back. All right, that works there. Now I'm gonna move this thing back over like I just did, and I have, you know, these little jars that we filled earlier. So I'm gonna stick them in the middle. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna stick these, I think, up here. I think that could be kind of cute. Yeah, I'm gonna stick these right here. I'd rather have like the least amount of stuff down here as possible. And then I ended up moving my hair stuff back down to the bottom layer, and I'm gonna use this middle one for my everyday stuff. So I'm gonna add like my face wash. Let's see, we have my moisturizer, my SPF, we have my perfume right here. I'm gonna stick this little scalp brush right here, honestly, just because I don't really have anywhere else to put it. And then I have all these hair clips still that I need to put somewhere. So let's see, maybe these will just go right here. I know I just said I didn't want stuff there. Honestly, I don't, but that kind of is the only spot for it. I'm gonna also add my hairbrush back there. And then I have just a few more very random things. So I have like some extra razor heads, a little makeup brush cleaner. I'm gonna stick that on the bottom one. My bottom one honestly is kind of becoming like my catch-all, but it's just what works. I'm also just gonna add these little things of Q-tips right there, kind of because I have no other place to put them. And that is it. I think it looks really, really good. I don't love this hanging here. I think it honestly looks a little bit messy. So I might just take it and throw it in this basket back here. But I ended up putting these three things down here. I think it looks just a little bit better than having this bin down there, which is what I had before. The bottom of this definitely looks a little bit cluttered, but you know, you're just making do with what you have. It's not gonna be perfect. And I do wish that those weren't back there. But again, it looks pretty good. It looks way, way, way better than it was before. So I'm pretty happy with this. And now that the underneath of my bathroom sink, that made no sense, but you know what I mean, is done, we're gonna add the finishing touch to this bathroom. And then it's pretty much done. I've been really wanting some piece of art for this bathroom because it's just like really white and boring. As you can tell, there's really like nothing going on. Our towels are white, or they were. I dyed them in the wash, but that's a different story. I need to bleach them. But it's really just like boring. So I wanted to get a piece of art for this bathroom, and I found this website. It's called Mapify, not sponsored, but they make these like really pretty prints. So if you've seen my other videos, then you'll probably know that we have these two prints above our bed, and they are of maps, and I got them before I knew this website existed. But the reason that I love this website is because you get the print and the frame, whereas the place that I got the other prints, which is from Etsy, I had to buy the frames separately. So it ended up being like just a lot of money, honestly. And this website, they send you both. So I got this one. It's of a constellation. I would have done a map, but we have this above our bed already. So I got this one. Again, it's of the constellation, and you can do it of anywhere in the world. So I need to put my camera down. My arm is hurting, and then I will show you what I picked. This is the one that I grabbed. It is in the navy blue color because I thought it'd be fun to have something that's not like black or white in this bathroom because we have a lot of that in here. So I got the navy blue color and this super light wood frame. It kind of matches our cabinets pretty perfectly actually, which is crazy. So that's why I went with this color frame. But I think this is so pretty. I think it's just gonna look really good in this bathroom, and my plan is to put it above the toilet. So when they send these to you, or when you buy one, they send you like these little metal, what's this called? I don't know. It's the thing you use to hang it up. I was just out of focus, I know. But I am actually going to use Velcro. So my boyfriend has like this like super strong Velcro, and it sticks so well. So instead of putting a hole in my wall, I'm going to use this. And I thought this would be a fun way to end the video, just, you know, add a little bit of decoration to this bathroom. Let's put this up. I'm crooked. I need like a level in my head. So I'm gonna stick the Velcro on the back of this frame and then I will show you me hanging it. So I stuck the Velcro on the back of the frame. It does kind of like indent in the middle, so I couldn't put it here because this won't actually touch the wall. So I lined the perimeter of the frame, and now I'm gonna stick it on my wall. I'm trying to figure out where exactly I want it. I think I'm gonna do right about here. All right, I can't see the height, so you're gonna kind of have to tell me. And make sure it's centered within the actual towel rod too. Still looks good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it can move now.
I mean, yeah. It's cute. Super cute. And this is what it looks like. I think it looks so good. I honestly love it. I moved the towels that were over here. I stuck them right here and I just like folded them nicely. And I think it looks really good. I think that this print honestly adds a lot to the bathroom and I'm really excited about it. That is it. I'll give you one more look at underneath here. I moved the towel just on this side, but I think it looks really nice, really organized. And we have this pretty print. If you're wondering why it's Sturo Drive, that's a street in Boston. And it's just this thing between my boyfriend and I. So that's why it's that. But I'm going to, if my dad is watching, hello dad, I just did this for you. I'm gonna end this video off here. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Maybe it gave you some inspiration for organizing, or you just like watching these things, I don't know. Either way, I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, then I would love for you to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Also, I'm wearing pants, I swear. This is a big sweatshirt. Okay, bye.